Howdy, howdy. We all know why we're here today, and it is to determine which character from season 1 of Bridgerton would win the Hunger Games. We will be focusing on the characters listed as main characters according to Bridgerton.fandom.com. Bless you. Sorry. All of the people entering this
special Bridgerton edition
of Hunger Games would be Lady Danbury, Mrs. Varley, Anthony Bridgerton, Marina Thompson, Sienna Rosso. It's been a long time since I've watched the show, so if I don't pronounce the names correctly.
Shut the fuck up.
Prudence Featherington, Philippa Featherington, Penelope Featherington, Daphne Bridgerton, Lady Violet Bridgerton, Hyacinth Bridgerton, Will Mondrick, Eloise Bridgerton, Lord Archibald Featherington, Colin Bridgerton, Simon Bassett, Benedict Bridgerton, Gregory Bridgerton, Portia Featherington, and Geneviève Delacroix. Genevieve, as the Americans pronounce it. Queen Charlotte will not be participating in the Hunger Games as she lives in the capital. Alright, let's start off with who's dying, like, immediately. Hyacinth Bridgerton and Gregory Bridgerton. They are both too young and unskilled to make it anywhere in the Hunger Games. They would die in the first 5 minutes. Mrs. Varley and Lady Danbury,
who I love so,
they're dying immediately. They're both too old to survive the Hunger Games, and I don't see Finnick O'Dare anywhere, do you? That's what I thought. Dead. Prudence and Philippa Featherington would die before the Hunger Games starts. They would fall off the stands.
As they're coming up. 6 are dead so far, let's keep going.
Marina Thompson, she's literally pregnant. She's dying. Almost immediately. Sienna Rosso?
Rosso?
Also dying. I think her strongest chance would be hiding in the trees like Rue and then opera singing as people below her try to fall asleep as they slowly descend into madness with the unwavering opera and their inability to sleep, though I don't think it would take her far if she thinks of that. She's not winning the Hunger Games. She's dead. Lady Portia Featherington, dead. Penelope Featherington, dead. Penelope cannot write her local gossip thing. And I bring that up because I think if she were to enter into the Hunger Games, she would reveal that she is the gossip bitch. I think with her gossip paper, she would earn the attention and love of the capital people like Caesar Flickerman, but eventually with their short attention spans and her inability to write the gossip column anymore, the attention would taper off, they would eventually stop sending her stuff to survive, and die. Lady Violet Bridgerton. I think a primal animalistic motherly instinct would kick in just long enough for her to protect her kids for a while, but not enough to win the games. She would die. Eloise Bridgerton, she's my personal favorite. She would die. I think that she would take a Rue-like approach. Hide in the trees.
Look around, look about.
But eventually die. Colin Bridgerton, dead. And I will not be elaborating. Lord Archibald Featherington, dead. Benedict Bridgerton would eat poison berries on accident and die. Daphne Bridgerton Bassett. Side note, they fucked
so much in that show.
Like a lot. Anyways, she would die. Not to sound like I'm a part of the He-Man Woman Haters Club, but I do think that her husband would protect her for a while, so she would survive for a while, but then I think she would end up dying by offering herself up in place of Simon, very Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy, the shooting episode style. Dead! We are down to our final 4. Geneviève Delacroix, Lord Anthony Bridgerton, Will Mondrick, and Simon Bassett. I think that Anthony Bridgerton and Simon Bassett would make it pretty far before both being bested by Geneviève Delacroix.
Dead and dead.
Leaving only Geneviève Delacroix and Will Mondrick. Let's all spark up in remembrance of who's about to die in this mythical Bridgerton Hunger Games world I've created. Comment below who you think would win the Hunger Games Bridgerton Season 1 edition. I'm sorry, I had to. Let's be realistic here. Geneviève Delacroix
is smart and she's sneaky.
But Will Mondrick could win the Hunger Games with his bare fucking hands if we're being real. I think when it comes down to both of them, Will would have an internal moral battle with himself about how it's unfair and not right that he has to kill this woman. He would then remember his wife and kids at home, and that love will take over him and he will do what he has to do. Geneviève Delacroix would then realize, it's over for me. He's going to win. He has to for his family, and that's what's gonna happen. Side note, the whole Hunger Games, she's been using her fake French accent, but only when she realizes she's about to die does she go into her regular Cockney accent. They roll a joint out of leaves and bullshit that they find in the ground. She takes a final puff, and he kills her really fast. I don't know how really fast. I haven't really thought about weapons being used, making Will Mondrick the winner of the Hunger Games Bridgerton Season 1 edition. Thanks for joining. See you next time. Bye-bye.